I'll go on and talk to him.
Okay. What's your name?
Jay Bud.
Bud.
Dude, I was hoping to see Joey. It's not much different for him. He could have got here. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. What, you don't want to listen to me today?
Oh yeah, I do.
Alright. See that came through.
Joey's that color guy.
Okay.
He does
does
keep it
do it.
interesting.
Okay.
Impartial.
So if you open that up.
Alright. It's about go time here, so. Yeah, definitely. Be good to see you again, Stud. So.
I can't watch YouTube on their guest network. What the hell is that about? I might need to get on your hotspot.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets went where the bombs bursting in gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I got it opened up for you.
You can jump on this hotspot.
Oh, it's right there. It's sitting right there the whole time, probably.
Good.
All right, thank you everybody for joining us. We are Rob and Jay with QCA Wrestle here tonight with Provision Media at Davenport North High School, bringing you Clinton, Davenport North, and Central DeWitt. So right now we're at 126, or is this? Sorry, what is this? 113? That's what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, I think we got the 113 match going on over here right now, Rob.
Actually, okay, sorry everybody. We're trying to familiarize ourselves with these teams. We originally were planning on doing Bettendorf versus Assumption tonight, and that one didn't happen. COVID world, things change. So now we're here, and this looks like Jacob DeWitt from North, and then I'm gonna guess it's Riley Mercado from Clinton. But we're trying to get our bearings here.
So right now in this match we're at 6-0, third period with about a minute and a half left. Wildcats are up on this particular match. Down on some injury time right now. So it's been a crazy 24 hours here, Rob, hasn't it?
It sure has. It sure has.
I think initially we were going to be broadcasting the Bettendorf versus Assumption. That got scratched due to COVID cases. We bumped over to, we're going to go to Comanche, weren't we? So we were going to watch Comanche and West Liberty and West Branch, along with Bettendorf over there. And due to weather conditions, West Liberty and West Branch were not able to attend. So, but anyways, hey, we're back up in action here. Clinton guys on top right now. Nice aggressive ride on top here, really working from the side. And we got a 2 reversal.
We're going to try to get more, a lot of people are used to finding our stuff on QCA Wrestle's Facebook, and tonight we're doing it a little differently. So we're on Provision Media YouTube. Obviously, you people who are hearing us right now already know that. Trying to share it on social media so others can tune in.
Tough ride here, 30 seconds left. Get away. Got 15 seconds left. You going to be able to work that out, or we're going to get a stalemate? He's holding on pretty tight there, and we're going to stop.
Stalling.
Yep. Got to work up from there. 10.2 seconds left. Third period. All he's got to do is ride out here. Nice job popping to his feet. Get right back up there. Hold up. And time. So we got a 6-0 win over here at 113 pounds. That'll put Davenport North up 9-0 on the team score. Who do we got coming up for 120 here, Rob?
Well, actually, that was 120. The scoreboard was off, so 126 coming up here.
So they collected a forfeit over there.
All right, one of Davenport North's standouts here, Elazar Valerio.
It was our hammer of the week last week, wasn't it?
He was on our hammers list last week at 138. So it looks like he made his way down to 132 tonight.
Looking tough. Both guys really lean out there. Some nice hand fighting. Both getting inside ties, working for that position. Coming in heavy. Nice ankle pick. Drop through there. Looking for the cradle right off the bat. He has her locked up. Down for back points. And he gets a fall. 34 seconds. All right, we're going to. Here we go. Davenport North, we got Morgan wrestling. Clinton's Peyton over here.
Everybody join in. If you're interested in high school wrestling in the Quad Cities, let people know we're streaming here tonight on YouTube. We will admit we're not super familiar with most of these kids. This wasn't our original plan. Usually we have worksheets and all kinds of cheat sheets with information, and tonight we found out we were doing this at about 2:30 this afternoon, so we put it together, but yeah, we're not going to sound as knowledgeable as we wish we would. But
didn't quite get our homework in on this one on time today. So looks like Morgan came in, got around on two. Peyton really took a long shot there, working to get him back to the mat, and we got a bit of a scramble going on here. Oh, two reversal and out of bounds. 2-2. 1 minute into the match.
So it looks like, we're on the varsity mat here. We've got Davenport North Wrestling Clinton on the other mat. I assume they're doing a bunch of JV matches. Right now they've got a JV match between Clinton and DeWitt going.
And we got a takedown, or two reversal again. So where are we at? 4-2 over here. Stopping the action. Someone's bleeding. We don't know who, but we got some blood on the mat, so we'll take a break here. Get that cleaned up.
No, the short.
Looks like we might have had a cut on the knee from Morgan here today.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to take a little bit to clean up, so we're going to show you a real quick video here.
Got the blood cleaned up, and nice ride over here taking place by Morgan right now.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Once again, thank you to Premier Metals for helping us provide this coverage here tonight. second period. 4-2 lead at this point. Got to clear that wrist out. Nice little Easton tilt there. Didn't quite get underneath that. You got to keep scooting through that. Make sure you get that 2 points and hold them down there in that position.
Good work getting to his feet. Want to get some hand separation.
And
There we go.
he got the one. We got a 5-2 score. 1:30 on the second period going into this. So these guys are all coming back off Christmas break here. Got that extra 2-pound allowance. Looking pretty good. I think everyone was right on weight when we come in tonight too. So didn't see anyone running, did you?
No, no.
Good. That's a good sign. Means they're adjusting well.
Yep.
Reach in. See if he can get around for that 2. He's got to know where he's at on that edge of the mat. Don't want to waste all that effort and work. Morgan gets back up to his feet, and nothing yet. Peyton really putting a lot of work in here. Keep him in bounds, get that 2 or not? And there we got to restart. Once again, 5-2, 30 seconds left.
What?
Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
Remember how we did that before? Hello? Nothing yet.
Well, you're muted. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm muted.
Now go ahead and just talk about wrestling or blood time again.
All right, looks like we got a little more blood time. He's working to get a sock on to see if we can cover that. It's just in a bad place where he's got that taped up right now where that wants to slide down. So we're going to see if we can get a knee slide sock on him and get us back in action here shortly. We're in the third period. Just getting ready to start up the third period. Right now, Morgan is up 5-2 over Peyton of Clinton. And we should be getting up shortly. You got the sock on, so.
So he hasn't had a whole lot, really. What do you think? They haven't shown us either, but maybe a minute and a half of blood time down so far.
Yeah, yep.
So definitely not in danger of losing that out yet.
And with that knee sock on now, he should be good.
Oh, yeah,
he'll control that.
Absolutely.
And he goes in for a double. Oh, he's going to finish it. And 2. That's when you want to bail out. Otherwise,
yeah, he's going to look for the fall now.
Going to get some back points out of that for sure. Got 2 takedown, 3 back points. That should put him at 10-2. Minute and a half left. He's got a nice ride going on. Keep that forward pressure going. Work for wrist control.
So thanks to everybody for joining. Again, this is Rob and Jay with QCA Wrestle here with Provision Media's YouTube page tonight. If you could, because this isn't our normal spot where people find our streams, do us a favor and share this link with your friends. Make sure people know we're here live tonight, bringing wrestling to the Quads, or highlighting wrestling in the Quad Cities.
And Peyton got a nice reversal. He's working for that cradle, and Morgan just got dinged with the stalling. So see what he can do. He's got about 45 seconds to get to work here. Close 6-point gap. 10-4. Davenport North. And roll through to reversal. 30 seconds left. So typically at this point, you're just working to see, get that 1 point. Always that 1 point is what you want to be pulling through. Just don't leave that out there. Prove that you can get escape and get out from underneath that guy. And he'll hold on for the win today. 12-4. That'll give him a major as well. So that'll be 4 points more to add on to it. I'll put him at 19-6. Davenport North. Up next, I think we're at 145. That'd be Joseph Martinez. And for Clinton, would it be Brooke Pillars for Peters?
Let's see if we can hear the announcer. We're not at the head table. Brooke Peters.
Yep.
Clinton.
Okay, we got Brooke Peters going. Okay.
So again, we want to thank Premier Metal Art in Eldridge for their support tonight. They do amazing work, and we'll play here periodically. You'll see some videos we'll throw up there, some pictures of their artwork. It's phenomenal. In a little bit, too, we'll have to show you our tumblers. We've got some really cool new QCA Wrestle.
Some good swag going on there for them guys.
Very cool.
So we got, there you go. Thank you very much. It's nice and warm in this gym, too, because they will need that today. All right, we got a 2-point takedown by Clinton. Brooke Peters got in there. Really working hard on top there. Step leg through, looking for a Turk. Right on the edge of the mat. Up, slides out of that. Martinez looking to get a reset on that. Oh, nice step through. And he's getting a couple swipes here to go. Got 2 back points they're holding at this point. Right on the edge of the mat. Can you hold them? And out of bounds. 2 back. That'll put us at 4-0 for Peters.
Yeah, so Jay, without having, all of our homework done, I know these guys haven't had a whole lot of matches, either one of these teams, right? They've both Clinton and North got a late start with COVID, being 100% online for a while.
Right.
So I wonder how, obviously I think a lot of these kids are just kind of trying to build their lungs up still. But
Yep. See what we got in the gas tank. The second, third period is really where we're going to see how well they've been working in the off season. And that's not saying, Rob, that these guys we might be impressed with some people that we see tonight, because a lot of these kids we know have been working in the off season. We've been seeing them at the different gyms, Young Guns, Agogi, and whatnot. So.
Yeah, absolutely. They're taking opportunities when they can to get themselves ready.
Yep, absolutely. Tough ride. Got that wrist control, working on some tilts. And just as I said, that on cue. And time. Got 2 back points on that. Nice tilt. Nice aggressive ride. Martinez chooses to go down. We'll see if we can get some more of them tough ride over here by Brooke Peters there. And we got a caution. I think he came on just a little too heavy, looking at where he had his hand on the elbow. And we go. Once again, quick, getting that arm bar on that wrist. Needs a big step over to turn this.
He's blocking. He doesn't really have the other side well, but he's kind of blocking it.
He lost that wrist down there, so maybe he needs to reset and get that wrist and try her again. But still working. He's got a Turk right about there if he knows it. There he goes. There he hooked her up. Now we're going to be looking at back points. Once he gets it there, see if he can settle in and get the pin. Otherwise, let it go, and let's move on to more points. And he got his 3 back and collects the
Good
fall.
fall.
48 seconds into the second period. Nice win.
Yep, so let's toss these up right now. We're on camera. Premier Metal Art in Eldridge. Thank you very much. You can see these very, very cool tumblers. Laser etched. I don't know if etched is the proper term, but laser engraved. Very, very cool. Thank you for your sponsorship. And if anybody needs any kind of really cool artwork, you can check out their Facebook page. And then their Etsy shop has so many cool pictures on there. I've actually got a wish list I've already sent to my wife of about 10 different really neat things that they make. So
yes.
Very cool.
All right, back at the action. We got Zane Beebe from Davenport North, and I believe it's Ty Jurgensen from Clinton. Beebe in with a nice shot. Man, he came in and attacked that. See if he can finish that off. He got it brought up. Oh, nice extension too by Ty. Man, what a scramble. How about that? These guys have been going at it here.
So Zane Beebe was the quarterback on the football team. So multi-sport athlete here.
And he got it too. Yeah, that family is very athletic. I think I went to college with his dad at St. Ambrose. So.
Oh, okay. Very cool. So St. Ambrose, if anyone who hasn't heard, hopefully you know by now, but they're starting a wrestling program there. Next year, they'll have their first since, was it in the 70s they used to have a program, or maybe even the 50s?
It might have been the 50s. It's been a long time.
50s, yeah.
Yeah, I think they were a parochial school when last time they had wrestling, actually. So it's going to be exciting. Coach Bo's going to be able to tune them up. Man, that guy's just got a lot of energy. It's fun talking to him and looking forward to what that program will do. You know?
Yeah, no doubt. Coach Bo Bentonson, happy to have him in the Quad Cities. He wrestled at Waldorf in Iowa, Waldorf College.
Yep.
And
just came out of, was it South Dakota?
We should know better, Jay. I don't
Yeah, I
north or south. Coach, if you're on,
yeah,
leave us a message in the chat.
Yeah, shoot us a message, Coach, because we should have that homework done by now. But.
Absolutely. But we had him on our podcast. Had a great time talking to him at the Tangled Wood. Which I guess that's an easy plug. Tangled Wood, great restaurant in Bettendorf, Iowa. If you haven't heard of it yet, you need to go check it out if you're in the Quad Cities.
Good food, cold drinks. Great place to go. And looks like BB got dinged for a stall there, bringing him back to the mat, and we're going to get a restart. 5 seconds left in this first period. Zane BB is up by 2 over Ty Jurgensen of Clinton. And we get a jump. Caution. That's all right. I always tell our guys to take that caution if they can get that rod. That jump right off the mat or right off the whistle, we always want that. And time. Going to the second period right now. BB's up 2-0 over Jurgensen. And we get a quick one escape. Makes us 2-1. Oh, and 2-point takedown for a go around. Ty Jurgensen. We didn't get any feed yet on that. On Bo, where his last coaching opportunity was. 2-point reversal for BB. We're looking at 4-3 BB with about a minute 10 left.
Oh, this is embarrassing. He came from Montana State.
Oh, did he just send that to you?
No, I just
you looked it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Montana.
Sorry,
okay.
Coach. We knew better. It's been a long couple days here trying to.
High altitude country. So that's probably why he has all that energy. Coming down to Iowa after being up there in the hills, his lungs are all built up. Got to burn that energy.
There you go.
He was a lightweight guy too. So.
Yep.
And action goes out of bounds. You start 36 seconds in the second period. 4-2 BB or 4-3 BB. He's looking right now to finish off with a tough ride. Does not want to give up any points at this point, but then on Ty's side, definitely that one is a big point right now. You get that, you tie this match up, you got a new match in the third period. BB's got a leg in right now, riding that. Nice jab.
Nothing up top, though, right? Nothing, yeah.
Haven't seen anything yet.
Seems like
working with a power half, reverse side.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to get that from the angle
No,
he's at
not
right
from
now.
that side.
And he does a nice job turning the key, getting out.
One would have been nice, but either way, we've got a close match here. North's BB up 4-3, going into period number 3.
And BB chooses down. See if he can get that extra point. Maybe opening up a gap.
So thanks again for everybody who's watching QCA Wrestle here with Provision Media. Bringing you some QCA wrestling action tonight. Different from our normal, we've been on Facebook Live our last couple. We're trying this YouTube out a little bit and partnering with Provision Media to bring it to you. So a little bit better camera work probably than you saw in our last couple, and we're going to keep trying to improve our product for our audience. So keep in touch, keep in tune with QCA Wrestle. And give Provision Media a look as well. They're doing a lot. Actually, how I met Bryce was he does a lot of the Assumption stuff. So if you're an Assumption fan or even a fan of a school who plays Assumption, go ahead and subscribe to his YouTube as well, Provision Media YouTube. Really, really quality videos. So we appreciate Bryce, and we're happy to be working with him here.
So a tough ride right here by Ty. At what point, Rob, do you say, let's cut him, let's go? Oh, right there, huh?
Right there. That was, if you're actually, to me, that was far too long. He was about a minute into this period, so we're 50 seconds left here. He's down 2 now. He needs to get a takedown to tie it up.
Yep. BB needs to just keep in there, keep hand fighting. If he gets in the leg, hold on to that. But definitely, you don't want to be hit for stalling. Oh, we got some action going. Has he got a Merkle tied in?
If he's behind that right arm, which he's not yet.
Oh, there he gets it. There he has it. Yep. And he hits him with a Merkle. Takes him to.
Good action there. Good action.
Very nice. Good match here. So that puts him up 7-3. 20 seconds left. Just want to get a smart ride here. Now, if you're in Clinton, once again, like we said before, let's work for that 1 point. Always get 1 point. Never just, stalemate or, accept that loss on the bottom. Keep fighting all the way through the match. And it looks like we'll hold on with a 7-3 win. Oh, great match. That's probably one of our best matches we've seen yet here tonight.
That was
Zane Beebe, a good fight.
Yeah, that was solid. I think that one, we'll have to see. Our new rankings, our area rankings will come out pretty soon. And Zane Beebe is one that we're gonna have to keep an eye out for him. He looked pretty tough tonight. Very tough.
And for, like you said, probably his 5th match, right around there for the season. Showing a good set of lungs, going all the way through on that.
He will, actually, a really good match coming up here will be when he wrestles DeWitt. That should be Cole Bossum for 152.
Yep.
Cole's ranked number 5 right now in our QCA area rankings, so be a good one to look for. Okay, thanks again to Premier Metal Art. Premier Metal Art. Again, couldn't be more impressed with the art that they put together. Phenomenal stuff.
And on a short-term notice, I think we called them at 2 o'clock today, or 2:30. Told them that we're going to be hopping over here to Davenport North.
Yep, good work, and fast work for sure. Yeah. Very impressive.
So anyone looking for an incredible gift, trophies, awards, they had some nice fire pits. I saw you eyeing up the other day, Rob.
I'm getting a fire pit. I already let Eric know.
Did you let the boss know, though, the wife? That's what we got to talk about.
Every once in a while, we can buy our own things, right? Sometimes.
All right. I didn't catch. Who do we got coming up here? We at 170, Rob?
170.
So I think
we're getting confused here, guys. Sorry. So 170 is what the scoreboard says, but 152 match just happened.
Yeah. So I think they might have jumped through there. Had a forfeit at 162.
Was there a forfeit
Yeah, I
at
think
60?
so.
Okay.
I think so.
Sorry, we're a little far away from the scores table too, so it's hard to get names and stuff from them. But
Man, a nice goal around for 2. Way to stick with it. They keep fighting over there, riding a little high, but I guess he's ready to stay aggressive on that. I think post-match here, Rob, we'll get a quick talk with Davenport North coach, and we can discuss how his season's going and what adjustments he's had to make with his short season. Oh, nice suck back over there.
looks
Getting
pretty
his back points.
looks pretty tight from
It
here.
is. He's got about 35 seconds. Time to make adjustments and get in there, get that really snugged up.
Put a little more weight on him. I always you get your knees off the mat, right, when you're in that position.
Yep.
Make
Get
him
that
carry your
chest to
whole
chest
body.
and make him carry that full weight on you. And that is tight now.
Lift the head a little bit.
Just adjust the shoulders. He's down to 15 seconds, and he gets a pin.
Gets the fall. Dalton Wright with the pinfall.
Okay. They bumped him up to 170 today. Let's see. You got someone coming in for.
So the Wildcats are up 28-18 in the team score. Started at 113, so we got quite a bit of wrestling left, I suppose, in this duel. Looks like we had a forfeit here, though, so that's an easy 6 points for the Wildcats.
That takes up to 195.
And another forfeit. All right.
Okay.
220. Looks like Clinton does have a 220-pounder, so here we go. Get a match. So this will be our first look, personally anyway, for us at Cade Sheedy for Davenport North this year. We've got him
well put together.
We've got him ranked number 4 at 220 locally. And he's got Caleb Brewer for Clinton.
Yep. Let's see how he's coming in, working that setup right now. Coming in with a lot of forward pressure on there.
Yeah, Sheedy, tough, strong kid.
And out of bounds, run out of real estate.
Another one of those families. If you've been around the Quad Cities, you know about the Sheedys. They're football. I mean, I'm sure they're good at other stuff too, but football and wrestling, big time family. And Cade was definitely an all-district
Goes
player.
like a sweep right into the back
for the Wildcats in football.
So you get 3 back point. Put Sheedy up 5-0. Looking at a minute and a half into the first period left. Just looking for that next move. You're on the edge right there, Rob. Do you keep looking for your next points, or are you just looking for a restart and let's start cleaning?
Well, I think you always need to be looking for points, but when you're on the edge like that, sometimes the better way to get points is a fresh start, right? So
Yep. Unless you got a good wrist control, and he does a nice job working them back into the middle. Get that wrist control. He's working on a cradle. Not quite there yet. Nice defense.
I know what I would like to see is he took him down relatively easily. I'd like to see him on his feet again.
Yep. Yeah.
But
And comes through with the butcher. He's walking it over. I don't know if he got it quite tight enough.
Yeah, he's going to get some. Yep.
Get some back points on that. Oh, it looks pretty tight now. See how he can carry that weight. And you got 20 seconds left.
Yeah, plenty of time. It's flat.
And he gets it.
So Cade Sheedy with the fall. Thanks again for everybody joining. We're here at Davenport North tonight. Our primary sponsor for the night is Premier Metal Art in Eldridge. So check them out. I'm going to say it all night. I'll probably say it for weeks. They make amazing custom metal art. So
Absolutely.
Again, I see the cameras on us again, so one more plug for the tumblers. Super cool. I'm a big QCA Wrestle fan, of course. Actually GT Sports did the embroidery for this, but this is our logo. It's now on this really cool tumbler, so thank you to Premier Metal Art and the team out there for their support.
And it looks like we're going to end up the night on forfeits as we get a forfeit on 106 as well. Ava taking that.
It seems like about 25 seconds ago I said, we're only at 182, there's tons of wrestling left, and there was one more match. So
popping right through it. So
unfortunately, a lot of teams, a lot of teams don't quite have a full lineup. I don't know, this year with COVID and everything.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard season.
Yeah. But we're grateful we have wrestling.
So we got Davenport North with the win on the first match, 52-24. Looks like we'll have a little bit of a break here for teams to warm up. I'll see if we can grab the Davenport North coach for a quick conversation.
All right, we are here between duels, I guess, with Coach Jacob Connor, Davenport North's coach. So, Coach, thanks for joining us over here.
You're welcome. I enjoy this.
Congratulations. 52-24 win. Nice match coming right out of the gate strong tonight.
Yeah, it was good. We needed to wrestle them first. That was wrestle when you're both,
Sure.
right off fresh, not after somebody's had a match.
So we were talking a little bit ago, not a whole lot of matches in the season, had a late start coming in.
Yes.
I mean, how are you handling the COVID thing with the guys and keeping them mentally prepared and crisp?
We just try to keep it as normal as we possibly can. We just stop and clean up a little bit more often in practice. We make sure, have your mask coming in and out of the school because we're on hybrid, so some of our kids aren't even here all day.
Sure.
They're only here Monday and Tuesday, and then they have to come in on their own.
Yep.
We just tell them we're going to clean stuff up. We're going to respect what other people feel about this. We might not necessarily be scared, or you might not be scared or cautious, but when we're with somebody else, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do what they need us to do when we're in their house.
Sure, absolutely.
So on the buses and things like that.
Yeah. What have the guys been doing? So a couple of kids I was already impressed with, and I didn't get a chance yet to see Jeffrey West, but we look forward to it. Elazar looks solid. Cade Sheedy looks solid. Zane Beebe looks solid.
Yeah.
A couple other guys too, but what have they been doing, or what did they do in the offseason? I guess some of them are football players.
Yeah, they're football players. Elzar's not, but lifted really hard. Sure. Found matches wherever he could. Not really places you could go. Yeah. This year, but most of them just lifting and playing football and just staying active in something. And I think that's a real big key. I try to preach to my kids. Maybe you're not going to do off-season wrestling, but please get out there and do something. Go compete.
Don't get really good at Call of Duty.
Yeah,
right?
Yes, get out of the basement.
And we have seen some people that have been getting better at the Call of Duty piece. But, the boys looked really good. So what's the next step? What are we looking forward to? What matches or meets you got coming up this weekend?
Well, again, this weekend we're at the Jayhawk. And that's going to be our toughest tournament of the year so far because we've only wrestled one other one. Yeah. And that's going to be a true show of where we're really at. That's really going to be – that's where you're going to run into a lot of state-ranked kids, teams that are very solid. Nothing against beating Central or beating Clinty or anything like that. That's good for us. We know we are. We know we're not, North Scott. We're not Bettendorf. We're not PB. We're not Assumption yet. Sure. So that's where we get to go see where you're really at. We got some kids that are undefeated right now, and they're feeling really good. And, feel good. That's good. But you need to rein this in and understand what we're about to run into.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
And what my favorite part about what you said is we're not North Scott. We're not Bettendorf. We're not Assumption yet.
Yes. Yeah.
Keep working. We love what we're seeing. I think you guys are on the up and up, or I don't know the right.
Yeah.
You guys are growing, and we're happy to see it. And keep getting wrestling. In Davenport North. Keep growing that. You got a pretty good youth program, right?
Yeah, we have. It kind of got shut down this year. It's been kind of in a hole. And then, even our regular, our high school team, we're probably missing 15 kids that didn't come out because of this COVID thing.
Sure.
We're just, the guys we have are out there working hard, and we're just going to try to keep cultivating that culture here.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Well, Jay and I, we don't have it on because it's tough to talk with the microphone.
I hear you.
We've got our masks. We put out a video maybe 2 months ago asking people to mask up.
Right.
We hate wearing them. I think most people do. But if it makes any difference to keep these kids wrestling, we're like, we'll wear a stupid mask. It's fine.
Do what we got to do.
Hopefully these vaccines, enough people get vaccinated that people are more comfortable, and let's just keep them wrestling.
Yeah, just keep them wrestling. That's all that matters to me.
Every match is a blessing this year.
Yes.
So we're going to take it.
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, thanks again, Coach.
Thanks a lot, guys. I
Congratulations.
appreciate it.
And we really look forward to following you guys. And thanks for inviting us and letting us come down here today.
We love that you're having. We love what you're doing. Anything to promote kids, promote wrestling, because that's what it's about. It's about them.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Yep. Take care.
Thanks again.
Thanks a lot, Rob. I appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you, Coach. All right. So we're a little bit of an intermission here. We're going to have, it looks like, Clinton and DeWitt up next. So it's going to be a couple good matches for sure.
Yeah, we got a couple good ones, and I think we got a winner to our question. Do you know what our question was today?
I don't. Is this the one?
That is a question.
Okay, so let's do this. So just for fun, we don't have any we don't have obviously people here can't hear us. I'm sorry, the people on the stream can't hear us. I'm struggling today. I need a little extra sleep. Anyway, trivia question time. If you guys could jump in the comments and then tell us the answer. So the question is, most of us know that Davenport North's Tatum Park was the first female state champion. Can you name the first female U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the year she won it? Okay, just a fun trivia question for people listening.
All right. Go to commercial here.
Do you know the answer, Jay?
I do, because it's in front of me, and I looked it up today.
All right. We're going to go quick break. We'll be back with you shortly. All right, we are back. DeWitt and Clinton getting started. Keaton Zimet, we're at 120. Keaton Zimet and Riley Mercado are on the mat. Zimet with a quick takedown.
Looking for the patent armbar. Yeah, doesn't have that wrist control, though.
Yeah, when he gets that, when he sinks it that deep, it's usually a matter of time, right?
And it looks pretty deep. See how tough, how hard he can fight off here.
He's a fighter, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's got a minute
making
and a half here. He's got a
just far too
wicked
much
bridge.
Far too much time on the clock for this, but yeah, Riley's fighting. He's up against, obviously, I mean, one of the best in the state here, Keaton Zimet.
And
he gets the fall
with 52 seconds on that one. All right, next we got Keaton number 2, Keaton Simmons at 126. And I did not hear who we have for Clinton here.
Noah Adrian.
Noah Adrian. There we go.
So Keaton Simmons is on our area rankings, right?
Yes, number 2. Really strong kid this year. Coming into his own, and he's showing it right here. Coming in, feet to back, cradle.
Keaton Simmons, you could say benefactor. Maybe you could say stuck. Depends on how you look at it. Behind Keaton Zimet the last few years. Has grown into his own weight class now and wrestling a really good season.
Yes, I think he might be 10, 11 and 2. I mean, just putting up a heck of a season. Took third last weekend, and that half is deep.
Yeah, it's about over,
just
right?
Back there, just, and he gets a fall.
Good job by Keaton Simmons. The Keatons come away with wins already, back to back.
Back-to-back pins, 42 seconds I have on that fall.
We're missing one Keaton tonight, right? Keaton Cruz,
Keaton
usually
Cruz
at 106.
Wasn't feeling well today, so he ended up rolling out. This is one I'm excited to watch this kid. Robert Howard really stepping up the game this year. He's always been right there on the edge, and I think we're going to see big things from him this year. I didn't hear. Who do we have for Clinton there in 132? Luke Jennings possibly, and Robert Howard in with a nice low single. Cutting them loose. One escape. Got 2-1.
Yeah, Robert Howard, definitely one of those kids who I've been looking forward to. We saw him early. Well, I think he had a little bit of a COVID bout and then and came back and just dominated. And then and ended up where maybe he wasn't quite ready yet, right? So then he took a little time over the Christmas break and man, does he look sharp so far tonight.
Yeah, he is coming back strong. Won the tournament last week up at Maquoketa Valley area, and just looking tight. Nice duck under. He
made our list actually of hammers, right? He's on our weekly hammers list.
Yes, he is on our weekly hammers list. Yeah, and I think we'll be seeing some big things out of that group. They've got quite a lineup working right now for them.
Yeah, no doubt. And when you think about so Keaton Zimet being one of the top kids in the state for sure, actually, I guess I'd even put the next kid in there at 138. You have Cale Grell. So you have Keaton Zimet, Keaton Simmons, Robert Howard, and Cale Grell probably just beating the snot out of each other every single day. Yeah, and you can see it. You can definitely see it raises. Was it a rising tide raises all ships, right?
Yep. And it's got to be just a wicked workout room with them guys going at it all the time. God, he's just so quick on that.
Did he cut his hair, though?
You know what? I did talk to him before the match today, and he said he's going to be growing that back.
Okay.
He wants his title of the mop head back from you so that so he can continue on with that. Once again, nice getting around the corner. I'm not sure if our scoreboards kept up with us right now, but it does not matter as he puts him away with a minute 45. Starts off with 3 pins.
Yeah, 3 matches, 3 falls for the Sabres.
And next one's Cale Grell coming up for 138. Kale's ranked number 5 in our QCA polls at this point in time.
Isn't that so? So when we do the QCA wrestle area rankings, this is one of those weights where, like, Kale Grell, honestly, I won't be surprised at all if this kid's on the state podium. In fact, I almost expect it. And he's ranked number 5. Like, there's some weights, like, it just happens where some weights are stronger and weaker in certain areas.
Yeah.
138, for him to be as good as he is, actually, there's a kid theoretically below him in our rankings. That honorable mention, Josh Pelzer, was a state qualifier last year.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a stacked lineup in Eastern Iowa at that weight class. So, and doing a nice job on his tilts, going right into a Turk.
Yeah, good
Looking
transition.
for nice points, yes. He has grown a lot in this last year, working a lot of time. I know I think he was been in the Agogi gym quite a bit, working with Trezino and you know, more than anything, I think he's always had the physical ability, but really working on the mental capability, getting to the next level.
Yeah, what a difference that makes when you go out there knowing that you've got it. You know what I mean? Like, I've put in more time than my opponent, and I'm going to show it. When you have that ability and when you really believe in yourself, that's when you really see a wrestler jump levels.
Yep. And he's working in the back here. Looks like we got about 55 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, going to transition.
Gets another 3 back on that.
Something else now. So he's up. Is that 8-0?
8-0 right now, and goes right now into a nice Easton tilt. Yeah, he's got to watch now here. Got his 5. There's another 3. Right, 11-0.
We could have a first period tech fall.
Yeah,
he's very
going to be close. He's got 25 seconds left. He's going to be able to get her. Got 3 more, 14.
There's plenty of time.
Yep,
As fast as his turns have been, he needs one more.
He's just looking smooth. If you can get the last one in here.
There it
is. And there it is. Let's see if he's going to go for the pin with it. And 5 seconds left.
So I always wonder, right? It's better for the team, right, to get a pin. But a first period tech fall is super. Obviously, that's maybe much more dominant than a pin.
That's showing some severe dominance, coming in with a mission. So, and these boys look like they've been coming in here wanting to prove a point. So
yeah, they have. And now one difference, obviously, though, Clinton's in the same boat. We just talked to Coach Connor from North.
Yep.
They're maybe 4 or 5 matches in. DeWitt, I almost want to move to DeWitt because they've been so active. 20 matches maybe some of the guys have had so far.
Oh yeah.
Them
guys are probably mid-20s right now.
Yeah, that's impressive. For this year, it's super impressive what Central DeWitt's been able to do as far as scheduling and making sure they get matches.
I think this is going to be a fun match here. Once again, Carter Donovan, number 5 in our rankings, and this is Darian Clark, I believe, of Clinton. He had a nice first showing in the first match we saw today, followed through, and runs out of real estate, back up on her feet. Carter comes in with a duck under, but then Clark comes right back here with a nice double, and he's got a crank. And 2. Really doing a nice job on the reshots and looking for just, he waited till Donovan made a mistake and got in there. Got in the double legs right now. Going to try to stretch him out.
He's getting pretty high, but if he can keep behind the arms, he might be all right there.
Yep.
Ooh. It's close.
I don't know what we're going to get here. We got 1 minute left.
Hang on and hope for a stalemate now.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing you can do, get a restart on this. So
he's got to extend his legs, right?
Yep. Ideally, what he wants to do is extend his legs, belly out his opponent, and he gets a restart there. So
good action.
Take that. All right, we got 49 seconds on the clock. And a nice
solid switch there, yeah.
Kind of stalled out in the middle on it, but then he drove it right through. Got a good claw ride going right now. And he switches that off to wrist control. See if he can do anything with that wrist. Now, if you're on bottom right now with Clark, you want to make sure we're clearing out that wrist and then getting a fresh start so you can get that one escape point. Last thing you want to do is give him full control on that arm bar like he has right now. And we're down to 10 seconds left. I don't know if he's going to have enough time to get anything with this or not.
I think he had time, but
Yeah,
there's a good
just
fight from the guy on the bottom there.
Good, definitely a good fight. And we're going to second period, 2-2. Brand new match. Carter Donovan defers out. I'm sorry, I think we got Brooke Peters here from Clinton, don't we? At 145.
We are failing in that regard. We don't. Unfortunately,
I believe that's
kids we
him.
don't know that well yet.
Took an Easton tilt backwards. Donovan did. Collected 3 back points on that. Hasn't been rewarded yet. I think he broke the hold, so I don't know what the ref's holding on it.
All night, if anybody who's watching with us notices that we say the wrong name, please feel free to jump in the comments and correct us. We're watching the comments. We didn't get to do our homework really for these meets, unfortunately. We planned on being at Bettendorf Assumption tonight, got canceled. Then we thought we might be going to Comanche, and that one got canceled. And we're grateful we get to broadcast a little bit of wrestling, but we just don't.
Yep.
We don't know all these guys.
Just like everything this year, we got to be flexible just like the wrestlers and see what we can do. Oh, he's got an arm bar through, and he collects the fall. Second period, 1 minute into the second period. That was a good match, though.
Yeah, that was a good fight. Good fight. I know the Clinton wrestler's not going to be feeling great about it, but he put up a fight. Carter Donovan's a tough wrestler.
All right, for DeWitt, we got Cole Bossum coming in here.
Ty Jurgensen.
Ty Jurgensen for Clinton, okay. All right, so we'll see how this goes. Cole Bossum, just working to find a spot in the lineup. He's a little small for this weight, but he's a scrapper, been going at it, pretty hard all year long. He's probably walking around, walking around probably about 10 pounds underweight here, so. And nice on the double. Let's see if he can finish off. And he gets 2 points. Nice job going through the legs, working it through. Got to return him to the mat. Going to get called for stalling here shortly if he doesn't. And out of bounds.
Cole Bossum is on our area rankings, right? Number 5.
Yes. Yes, he is number 5 on our rankings. Just wrestling tough, Sometimes, Rob, we don't have the circumstances, especially this year with COVID. You can't quite find your spot in the lineup, and he's just finding his spot, making it work for him. He may be small for the weight, but in the matches he has lost, he doesn't give up or does everything he can not to give up them bonus points.
Yep.
And just like that, he just about got in a little bit of trouble there. So really work on keeping them hips up.
Ty Jurgensen is a kid who was on our, or is, I suppose, on our radar. Not currently in our rankings, but that might have a lot to do with the fact that Clinton just hasn't wrestled much yet.
Yeah. They definitely had a late start. Would they come up about a week before Christmas came up?
Probably about that.
So they worked for that back trip and that Easton tilt. Once again, I don't know if the people watching realize that, but that was a back Easton tilt. And as long as you keep that wrist, you're in safe position. You're not going to be able to get that reverse out. So I always tell my son that's like your ripcord or your emergency ripcord.
Yep. Got to keep that.
And he lost the wrist that we were just talking about. And I'm not sure what they scored.
Were there
that
no
one.
back points there?
Maybe. Either way, yeah.
Maybe not.
It switches over to Butcher here right now. We got an end time. I don't know. Did you get any back on that?
0.
Nothing. All right. Got a tight match. 2-0. Ty Jurgensen fighting hard over there.
So thanks again for everybody who's tuning in here. We're here at Davenport North. Rob Hill and Jay Zyma with QCA Wrestle. We're working with Provision Media tonight. on the stream. Ooh, got a cradle.
Uh-oh. Ty's got that locked up tight, too. We know Clinton's notorious for them cradles, so let's see if he can get anything with that.
Cole Bossum fighting hard. He got his head loose.
Oh, that's tight, though. He's
still on his
not
back
out of
in there.
trouble.
Yeah.
I think Jurgensen's only thing is his wrists or his arms underneath the shoulders, so he's not going to be able to pin him there.
That's going to be tough to get out of.
That is tight, and we got 1:30 left. A lot of time. And looks like he cleared that wrist out, so.
It looks like it's about it.
Awesome, still fighting down there.
Sure
We're down to
is.
minute
Holy
10.
smokes, I should have never said.
And gets out of it.
Great fight. Now Jurgensen's up 3-2.
Yep. That was a quick cradle. I always knew them Clinton guys, you always got to keep your eye open because they're incredible cradlers. That goes back to the days of Looters being over there.
He's got it locked up again, by the way.
Locked up,
Yeah.
yep.
Is he going to try to take him back?
Yeah, I don't know if he knows which way to go with it.
Just about hip to hip.
Bossum's got to work on breaking that hand and then getting long, just extending out to make it so you can't get that turn.
Why is it that it's so hard for kids to think to break those hands? That's what he's got to do, and you see his hands are loose. He could go right after him, right?
Yeah, if he could get that attack, and he attacked it there finally, so must have heard you talk.
Yeah. That's just a tough thing. You know, I know over the years I've seen a lot of good wrestlers where they'll be in a cradle and they won't start attacking hands till they're on their back.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to your best way is to not ever let them lock them, but worst case.
He's in it again. Oh, he slipped out that one.
Ooh, kind of lost his balance there. Got to throw.
Oh, big throw right to the back. Time.
Ooh, man.
Oh.
We have got a fight. All right, what do we end up with the score out of that flurry?
2 takedown, 2 back points, 6-3 Bossum. Going into the second period. That was a long first period.
No, that was the second.
That was okay. The third period.
Yeah.
Okay. So going into the third period. Wow, that was a flurry of action. I think that may get us.
We haven't really talked about this much, but this could be a nomination for the Tangled Wood match of the night. This is a battle so far today.
This has been a battle, and just a flurry of action there at the second period. That's what we like to see out of any of our wrestlers. Ty Jurgensen showing just toughness there too. I mean, now's the time when we're going to really see coming in that third period how the lungs are doing. You know, short season for Clinton, but like you mentioned, a lot of these kids are football players. They're doing other activities and just hammering in the weight room too. So
yeah. If Ty's gas tank is good, we're in for a treat here.
Here we go. There's a one escape and another scram. Oh, nope, no points.
Nothing. Holy smokes!
Wow.
I'd like to see him get back on his feet. I think we could see some more fireworks.
Yeah. I think there's a lot left in here, and I think he's working his way up there. So.
God, Bossum's got that wrist though.
Oh!
You can't let your hips hit the mat.
Oh, 2 reversal, and he's giving up back again.
Can he get off again? Can he do it again?
I don't know, man. We're looking at 45 seconds on the clock here.
He's got to really try to lift that head.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, he's going to.
He's off.
But
now Clinton's going to have the lead here.
Yep.
8-6. And he gives up a reversal. 30 seconds left. Tie match.
Oh, my goodness. Who's going to want it more? This is where it's a gut check right now.
Yeah, you got to dig deep here. I see Jurgensen's face. He's a little tired, but he's not going to give up.
Yep. Oh, Bossum pulls him right over. Oh, he's got to keep that wrist control. Like you said, keep them hips off from that. 10 seconds left. We're going to get a little extra action out of this, or you set on the Merkel.
Oh, what's going to happen?
1 reversal.
Holy smokes.
Whoa. That's how you finish it.
Big time reversal
and
right in the last
points.
couple seconds.
Wow.
Big win by Ty Jurgensen.
Yes, incredible match by Ty there. Dug deep, when most people might have been quitting or just saying let's take it to overtime. He found a way to win.
Yeah,
that's what it's about.
That was impressive. So, Jay, I'm going to say we're going to have to keep track of this. That's our first nomination for the Tangled Wood Match of the Night.
Yes.
That was a battle. Back and forth. We got a little bit of throws. That match had just about everything, really. Almost got overtime out of it.
Yeah. You know, I almost wanted overtime on that. That was such a good match. All right, now we got Landon Peterson up, and what is that, 160 pounds? Who does he got from Clinton here, Rob?
I was too excited about the last match. I didn't hear.
I didn't hear. This is Ashton Corbin.
We're going to guess this is Ashton Corbin. If anybody listening knows we're right or wrong, please let us know.
Yeah, they got, I'm assuming Ashton is their senior. He's
so
well
we
put
are.
together.
This is 160 here. Clinton versus Central DeWitt. That last one at 152, Ty Jurgensen came away with a big-time win over a good Cole Bossum. Bossum didn't wrestle bad. He let his hips hit the mat late, and that was to his detriment. But you just can't ever get when you're on top and your hips hit the mat, nothing good happens there.
Yep. Now, I think we talked about this Landon Peterson earlier in the year. Excellent story by the Quad City Times. Just gave up 2 there, but I mean, just over a year ago, he had heart surgery, and the kid just is a battler, man. And I think part of the wrestling in his blood made it helped his recovery and just getting back on the mat a lot quicker. And excellent football player and a kicker as well for the team.
Oh, he's a kicker too.
He's a kicker, yep.
Yeah, that was a great article by Quad City Times. Open heart surgery to back on the gridiron in about a year.
Yes,
it's
incredible.
So speaking of the gridiron, I know he's not wrestling tonight, but Central DeWitt's heavyweight yesterday, I believe it was, declared he's going to go wrestle, or not, I'm sorry, I wish he'd wrestle. Hey, Cole Miller, you should wrestle too.
Yes.
But go ahead and play football at Grandview.
Yes.
You can wrestle too, though, buddy. Coaches will allow it. But, yeah, congratulations, Cole Miller. Look forward to watching
Cole Miller and his family. That's a lot to I'm sure you know yourself, raising a football player and a wrestler. They take up a lot of your time and energy.
A lot of time. You know what they do also? I'm sure Cole's parents would attest. I know my son's parents would attest. A lot of food.
Yes.
My son, man, he'll eat out of the house and home, and so yeah. If you have an athlete, you're used to spending a lot of time on the sports and a whole lot of money on food. That's for sure.
So it looks like Ashton Corbin is up 2-0 going into the second period here.
Again,
Peterson deferred.
Again, we think it's Ashton.
Yes,
if we're wrong, somebody please let us know in the comments.
You know what I'm wondering is how far away are our listeners today, Rob?
Yeah, good question. If anybody's, let's say, outside the state of Iowa, we'd be interested to hear. If you're here in the state of Iowa, we'd like to hear from you too, but obviously it's not that far away. But if you don't mind, jump in the comments. Let us know where you're listening, or where you're tuning in from. Always interested to know who's reaching, who we're reaching.
Yep,
Quad
absolutely.
Cities.
Quick escape and right back into a power double and boom.
Way to finish.
Takes it right there.
Get that half, maybe.
Yep.
There is.
Sinks that in, and once again, if you sink in the half, I think it might be better off for him. Get that in a little deeper, and a lot of time to work this off, too. He's got 1:10 left.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be up there with his legs, though. His body position wasn't quite where you want to be to get the fall.
Just got to work that half, or sink that reverse half, and then go T position out.
Yeah, good chest to chest. My youth wrestling coaching days, right? Tee up, chest to chest.
So we're looking at 8-0 right now. About 40 seconds left in this second period.
Thank you, Kaylee Woods. Thank you. Clinton is that is Ashton Corbin. So
okay.
We were right. We're gonna keep trying to get better, everybody, but unfortunately we don't know all the kids yet. But
this kid is built like a rock house, man. I'm assuming he was a football player for them as well.
I would imagine so. He's definitely very athletic.
I think I'll be putting asterisks behind his name as someone else we'll be looking at for our 160 top 5 because it is looking tight.
No question. We've got, so at 160, we've got a couple stud, you know, in our QCA wrestling, or QCA area. Devin Streif and Logan Adamson probably leading at the top. Alan Couture from Assumption just jumped in. Finally, he's a transfer who's now eligible. Connor Miller from PV's had a good season so far. But now Ashton Corbin is definitely on our radar.
Yep, we'll see where he's at. So we're in the 3rd period right now. Ashton's up 8-0. Let's see how he does on the ride. Down below, he got exploded out on that 2nd period. So see how much he's working on his ride. See what kind of rider he is. So get position there. Working for that wrist control. Right now, team scores at 29-3. He's sitting on a major right now, so points that could really help out Clinton.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not a normal optimist, but I'm just going to say Clinton doesn't have much of a shot at winning the team score here. Just knowing how many forfeits they've got, but
yeah,
certainly a sense of pride here. Ashton Corbin's definitely working for more.
Look at that. Forces his guy into a stall call. See if he can get more points up there. Covering that wrist and ankle, driving well. So it's looking good. Looking really good.
Ooh, yep.
Nothing there.
Recovered.
Nice follow through. Got 45 seconds left in the 3rd period. Ashton looks like he's posting that elbow up. And gets another 1 point. That puts it 9-0. So that locks in, unless Peterson get a reversal here. That'll lock in the major for Clinton. Oh, he got a half in deep.
He wants more than a major.
Yep. He's got 15 seconds. Can he get it?
Get his head up here.
Can he get it? Oh, he lost.
Just doesn't have anything there is a problem, right? Just kind of draping over.
Yeah.
Might be enough, though. He's strong.
5 seconds. Let's see if he can get it. And not going to happen.
Good
today.
fight. Good fight out of Landon. And
3 more back, so not quite a tech, but that definitely gives him a major.
Yeah, no doubt. So who we got here, Jay?
We got Peyton Morgan for DeWitt, and I could not hear with the background noise that we had.
Quick takedown to his back from Morgan.
Could be Mason.
This, I believe it's Mason.
Yeah, I missed that. He went right feet to back for Morgan on that one. It's pretty tight. Got a lot of time left, and he gets a fall with 25 seconds.
All right, so we know from the last meet and just looking around here, Clinton's got a couple forfeits coming up here. So 182 and 195 will be forfeits in favor of the Sabres. And that'll, I mean, obviously the team score's over, but I think at 220 we could have a pretty solid matchup coming here. It's Devin Lusky.
Devin Lusky for DeWitt, and looks like we'll probably have that Ryan
Rosenberger?
Rosenberger for
or Caleb Brewer. I think Caleb Brewer's who wrestled the last round.
Okay, yes, you are correct. That was Caleb. Looks like we're just working out, getting these points.
QCA Wrestle and wrestling, coverage in the Quad Cities. And then we want to thank obviously as well, and the coaches want to say thank you as well to Premier Metal Arts. Very cool products they have there. And so we're going to do, we got to figure out how exactly, but we'll get it on social media here within the next 24 hours. Some kind of a cool giveaway with some Premier Metal Art products. So be watching for that. Make sure to like, I guess I've got a lot of things to ask for you. So if you don't like QCA Wrestle on Facebook yet, please do that. Also, look up Premier Metal Arts. You can find them. We're tagging them in all of our coverage of tonight's event. And then also check us out and check out Provision Media on YouTube as well. Got all kinds of different ways to catch some, Quad City area coverage. Provision Media and QCA Wrestle are two of the, we're going to say two of the big dogs. I mean, we're both pretty small, but we're working to help, gather some excitement in the Quad City sports realm. So
Yep.
We're grateful for all the news coverage our sports do have, but these streaming opportunities, I think there's a lot of opportunities for growth there. So QCA Wrestle and Provision Media are definitely going to keep bringing you as much as we can.
So
220 here.
Yeah, 220. Devin Lusky, this kid has impressed me this year. Wasn't out last year. Had some issues working through, but just going forward, and he's got an incredible winning record this year. And I think he's right on the cusp of breaking into some of our 220 guys. But wrestling tough and just really strong hands and quick feet. So
yeah, I just took a quick look. So I remember maybe Devin's first match of the year I got to be at DeWitt this year against Makokata, and he wrestled a kid who's actually Lane Stender from Makokata is our number one ranked 220 in the area currently.
Caught him.
And Lane almost got pinned.
Yes.
He was on his back. I know Lane Stender did end up getting the pin, and but Devin had him on his back. He had him in trouble for a little bit there.
This kid, any match you put him in, he always seems to have a fighting chance, and is right there. So Caleb Brewer here, working right now. Got to clear them wrists out. Looks like Devin's working on a butcher. And gets him. That's pretty snug there. And gets a pin. First period, 148. Hopefully just a little tweak in the shoulder. We want to make sure the wrestlers are staying healthy and get Caleb back out on the mat. Okay,
we've got a heavyweight match. All
yes,
right.
Yeah.
Very good.
So we got Gravert over for DeWitt. He's Cole's back up, and then Mike Russenberg for Clinton. Gravert has been having some good goes in the wrestling room, with Cole Bossum, and I'm sure Coach Cruz jumps in there every once in a while and rolls with them guys too.
Does he?
Yeah. Well, he tells me that he waits till they get tired in that first period, and then he jumps on top side second period, and then lets them guys go back at it third period.
Does he wear his yellow pants?
One thing you'll always see Coach Andy Cruz wherever you go, because he's big feet to
nice.
feet to
Was
mat.
that double unders or
double under to trip? Clears his wrist,
That'll
and that's
be it.
tight. Nice job, Mr. Gravert.
All right.
All right, well, we'll see.
Do we have more? No,
Yep,
I know they're
yep.
going to forfeit 106.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a forfeit out. And
I think
then,
we're done on this meet.
Do we get 13? 13 will end up, so I think we may get a
that's going to be
forfeit there.
it. That's going to be it here. DeWitt's going to take this one pretty handily. But we've got another meet coming. We've got DeWitt and Davenport North coming up soon. There's going to be a lot of good matches there. One I'm looking forward to for sure is 132. We'll have Robert Howard and Elizar Valerio.
Yes, that's going to be an exciting match. So
before even seeing it, that's going to be up for the Tangled Wood nomination, Tangled Wood Match of the Night nominee for sure. That's going to be a good one.
Definitely. I'm not sure if we're going to get a chance here to talk with Clinton coach or not.
Yeah, we might try to pull them in here. We're going to go to a quick break. We'll be right back with you guys.
All right.
All right, I love that video. I hope you guys are enjoying that. That's Premier Metal Art in Eldridge. Do a phenomenal job. Really, really cool products out there. Find them on Facebook. Find them on Etsy. I said this earlier, and it's true. My wife actually is listening, and so she can vouch for it. There's a whole lot of stuff they make that I'm going to be trying to get from my house for sure. So wanted to throw this picture up here. So Eric Long and Kathy Long work at Premier Metal Art, and they were gracious enough to have us out there to check out their shop. And when they found out we were out here tonight, I don't know if Kathy was aware or not, but Eric told me his wife, Kathy's up on the wall. So she was all-state. It's a first-team all-state volleyball player here at Davenport North. So very cool. Hopefully she doesn't get too mad at you, Eric, for letting me, broadcast this. But wanted to thank Eric and Kathy, and then the owners out there as well, Keith and Tricia Sheldon. Very gracious, and thank you for your support. We'll have DeWitt and North coming up here pretty soon.
he'll be over.
All right, everybody. While we wait, wanted to throw this graphic back up here. So Premier Metal Art made these really, really cool tumblers. As you can see, Coach Matt Onimus has got the DeWitt Sabres logo on his. Coach Connor from Davenport North has the Davenport North Wildcats, and then Coach Justin Caldwell's got the Clinton one. So very cool stuff. Again, make sure you're liking QCA Wrestle and Premier Metal Arts on Facebook. You can find them on pretty much all of our coverage. We're tagging them on Facebook and all of our coverage from tonight. Make sure you follow both of us and watch for some contests. We're going to be giving away some cool stuff here real soon. So make sure you're liking both of our pages, and you'll have an opportunity to win some cool products. All right, we have a special guest with us. Coach Justin Caldwell is here. So, Coach, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
One, I guess, quick thing first we're going to say, there are a couple kids who look pretty darn solid, man.
Yeah, I mean, we're a young team, one senior, and our senior went out and battled, but I was really happy with the way Ty Jurgensen wrestled today. He lost his first one, but then he came back and had a solid match and fought all the way to the end, and that's what it took.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that is up for one of our matches of the night. Tanglewood match of the night. Incredible. Going both ways and just exciting. I wish every match would be like that, huh?
Yeah, love the action.
Definitely.
So, we asked other coaches this. How you guys been handling with the COVID, getting through it, and, just keeping spirits up with the guys?
Yeah, practice is tough. We got to wear our mask, and we have a few guys out tonight with it. Not that they have it, but somebody in their family does, so they're quarantined. So it's a big obstacle for us. We're doing the best we can, wiping down the mats, wiping down each other, trying to keep their spirits up. In the first half of the season, we only got to wrestle twice. And, practice is never fun, but we're battling through it, right? We're finally getting to where I think we need to be at this point in the year, so that's good for us.
Great. And, what are a couple takeaways from tonight? Team looked tough. I was really surprised. The lungs on you boys look pretty tight, considering what you guys probably only got a couple 5-6 matches in this year so far.
Yeah,
maybe?
we're about right around 10.
Okay.
All right. And that's really our big thing is if we can go, get into that 5th, 6th minute, that's where we need to excel is when everybody else is tired. And, that's what the hard part about practice is getting these guys to push through that wall, But I was really happy with our fight. But, yeah, we got plenty more to go this season.
Absolutely.
Yep, plenty to go.
I know you mentioned you had a couple guys out, a couple of those open weights. You're hoping they won't be open here.
Hopefully soon. We actually got a few guys. Our 113-pounder, Owen Welzine. And then we got a new guy coming in at end of the quarter. He transferred in from Arizona. He's got family up here.
Oh, okay.
And he's a sophomore, 195. So we're looking for him to fill in nicely for us.
Good.
Nice,
That'll be great.
And a little excitement at the end of the year. Max, you guys are going to be hosting the MAC as well.
Yeah, it hasn't been, I don't know, maybe 6 years since we had it. We usually host the Bob Looters, so that's really our big one. And being able to stay at home back-to-back weeks is big for us.
That'll be incredible. And Bob Looters is not this week, but the following week,
Yes,
correct?
sir. Yep.
Anyone who knows anything about wrestling knows about Bob Looters and impact and impression he's made on Iowa wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, Coach, we really appreciate your time. We look forward to catching up with you again. And I'll throw a plug out there. You already know this, but we want to come stream the MAC conference
Absolutely.
tournament. So.
We'd love to have you guys. You guys are doing great things for not only us around here, but the sport of wrestling, getting these guys broadcasted on Facebook and all that stuff. So we really appreciate what you guys do.
Awesome.
Also, I'd like to thank Premier Wear for our cups tonight. Forgot a water bottle, so I had to break it out tonight.
Beautiful.
Thanks for whatever you guys do.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks,
Good
Coach.
luck. All right, everyone. We're going to be viewing the JV matches right now for a little bit. When we go back to varsity, we'll swing over to the other mat and go live again. But for right now, sit back, enjoy some JV matches over there, and we'll see how these area wrestlers are doing. Thanks.
like this, and I can run it, set it.
Right now, you're seeing on the screen some JV between North and Central. Central DeWitt. So we're not doing a whole lot of commentary right now, but we'll be back here. The varsity action will start. I should have asked what time, but pretty soon here. What we're waiting for is the 45-minute time rule for varsity action. So since DeWitt just got done wrestling a little bit ago, we're not quite ready to wrestle the varsity action because of the time rules. But we will be back here real soon. We've got a guest coming to join us, and we'll be back with you shortly. Thanks for tuning in.
Okay, you guys ready? Okay, I'm going to bring it in, and then I'll come over to you guys.
All right. Hey, we got a special guest with us today, Rob. Tatum Park joined us, our Davenport North's first female state champion over here.
Yeah, first female state champion in the Quad Cities, right?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm thinking, it was a long time ago.
A long time. That's different on our scale, right,
It's
Robert?
very different, right? Yeah.
Well, thank you for meeting with us here tonight. We got some excitement coming up in a couple weeks, huh?
Yeah.
So female state championship's going to be coming up again. Where's that going to be held at?
At Extreme Arena in Coralville.
Nice.
And that's next Friday and Saturday, I think,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And talk to us a little bit. I mean, you've seen this grow over the last 4 years. You want to tell us about where it came from and where we're at right now?
Yeah, it's definitely amazing. They have almost 500 girls signed up. It's like 472, I want to say, or something like that.
Yeah.
And to think the first year at state was there was 87 maybe. I'm not good with the numbers, but
Yeah, it was under 90. It was in the 80s, yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
And just to see how it's grown since then is amazing. I mean, I remember my first few years wrestling, you didn't even see a girl. It was me and my sister, and that was it.
Right.
And then joining national teams with some other Iowa girls and just seeing the sport grow in Iowa itself is amazing. And the numbers that are for high school it's just high school girls. It's not even including any of the younger girls that are wrestling, none of the middle schoolers that are coming up, anything the numbers are amazing.
Big things happening. Going to happen shortly. So hopefully we get it figured out, we get it sanctioned up and ready to go. So looks like we are ready to go on action again here. But I just saw Tatum out in the park or in the crowd here. Just wanted to grab her real quick.
Yeah. So before we can go to the action, if Tatum, if you're okay with it, you can hang with us for a little bit. You want to talk about wrestling a little?
Let's do it.
All right. I like that.
So our first match here, this one, let's throw up the Tangled Wood logo because this is Tangled Wood logo, if you don't mind. This is going to be a definite, I'm going to say immediately, nomination for the Tangled Wood match of the night. We've got Elazar Valerio and Robert Howard. So a couple hammers here for sure.
Did you get to roll around with him? He's a senior this year, so I'm sure he was in the room with you, right?
At least my first 2 years, he was my practice partner. So
Okay.
I remember when he was smaller than me.
So what's he like? What's he good at?
Well, it's definitely changed a lot. I can't really tell you because he always works something a little different every year. So
smart. So similar hairstyles.
Yeah. Yeah, this may be the hair or the hair of the night too, as well as the match of the night. But two quick wrestlers. You know, we were really impressed when we saw his first match up against Quentin, and really smooth out there as well. So both guys look like they're really doing a lot of hand fighting, working for position today.
Yeah, no real commits yet to offensive scoring, but
I think when you
get
get
each other out,
when you get two good wrestlers like here, they're gonna feel each other out for that first minute to minute and a half. And
Elazar looked strong there, didn't he?
Yeah.
So once again, this is Rob and Jay with QCA Wrestle, and Tatum Park is here with us. Tatum, thanks again for joining.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
So you mentioned your sister while we're looking at the action here. She's ranked number 1 at 120 or 126?
126.
126 in the state. And we saw her on the national rankings. And those of you that are looking out there, we got 2 female wrestlers that are going for the what was that award we had?
Sydney Park and Ella Schmidt are both going for Miss Iowa Wrestler of the year.
Yes. Yeah. So anyone who has not voted, get out there and vote for them too.
Yes, they deserve it.
Yes, they deserve it. They represent our Eastern Iowa incredibly well in wrestling.
No question. We've been sharing it, and we'll keep sharing it. We want encourage everyone to vote for Ella and Sydney, and then on the male side, Griffin Little as well. Make sure you're supporting our local wrestlers. So it wasn't very long ago, although to you, Tatum, it might feel like it. We were voting for you for the same award.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you got mom and dad? Are they tuned in tonight watching?
I am not 100% sure. Well, I could not tell you.
we're going to be on YouTube, so you tell them to like us and follow us, and they'll be able to watch it tonight.
All right.
Okay.
So
all right.
We're 1 period in. Yeah. 0-0 so far. I didn't see anything that like I'm not sure we have a favorite yet, right? Elazar looks strong. He looks very strong tonight.
Yeah, he looks very strong. I think both of them guys are so good on their feet. They just kind of neutralize each other there. Elazar works nice, getting a mat return there. Howard pops right back up. And
good switch, good re-switch.
Re-switch. Nice action going on. Both guys wrestling hard. Looks like Elazar's got a leg in, not quite all the way. Oh, is he getting high there? I about called you Sydney. I'm going to get hit. Yep. So right now, we talked about this earlier. Once I get that double grapevine in, stretch him out. Elazar does. Get Howard to his belly. Don't want to get too high.
He's getting high there.
Uh-oh. And looks like Howard came out the backside, got 2. Now's when you got to dig deep. We're about 1 minute into it, so he doesn't want to. Let's get that point back and go from there.
Yeah, plenty of time to get one back. Robert
Howard
puts his own leg in.
Yeah. Man, these guys could be twins out there wrestling. They got the same
style.
Yeah. So, Davenport North, we mentioned earlier, just coming off of a lot of off time due to the COVID and the homeschooling, being fully online, they weren't able to practice. So, these kids are still looking pretty good. They got tough lungs on them. They're wrestling tough. They're not giving up any easy or cheap points tonight. You been in the wrestling room helping these guys out this
Not
fall
these guys, no.
Okay.
Not with COVID. Haven't really been able to, but.
Okay. So what you been working on your training at lately this last couple weeks?
I haven't been doing too much. I kind of get in where I can. I help the Assumption girls, their youth program. I help them every time I can when I'm available. And with my sister training right now, her and I are getting into some rooms and training a bit and getting ready for state. So
I watched you two getting a lot of scraps, legal scraps on the mats. But
yeah.
Did any of that ever carry over to home?
No,
No.
it never really does.
I
It
like
never
that.
does.
Good, good. What I wanted to ask too. Obviously, you're pretty well connected. On the, Jay and I need to get our knowledge of the girls wrestling a little bit higher. So we know Sydney and we know Ella are a couple big names to watch for. Who are the other girls? I know Central. Is it Lily Hama is one to watch for. Who else do we need to keep on our radar?
Oh my goodness. You know, there's just so many girls, and you just don't know. Really, like, there's some, like, I don't want to say no names, but some girls you just don't recognize their names, and they'll just come out and battle. So I don't think I have really anyone specific, but you have, like, the groups of girls that are just willing to put in a fight, and they kind of come out and surprise you.
Yep.
So I say just really anyone in general.
Okay. Well, I like it. I know that if there wasn't COVID, I know Bettendorf anyway was planning on having a girls team this year.
Okay.
And I know they've got a couple girls that that I hadn't seen maybe before that are wrestling this year. So super exciting to see it continue to grow.
Yeah,
Hopefully
I couldn't agree more.
We get rid of COVID and maybe we'll see more girls next year even. That I would imagine that'll be the case.
I hope so, yeah.
Yep, absolutely. And you know, our MAC is really doing a nice job representing. I think North Sky, they got like 20 wrestlers, female wrestlers.
They've
over
got a
there as
lot.
well.
I think they're maybe more than 20. They've got a bunch out there. Yeah, Coach Kelly and their group, they're doing a good job at growing that.
Yep. Man, Howard's getting a little high here. He's going to have to work his way back. We're going to see someone else going out the back door
35
now.
It's almost the same.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so once again, you want to stretch that guy out, get under, and, yep, he stretches him out. That's what you got to do, and then start adjusting back. But heck of a match. 20 seconds left here.
Wow.
I definitely think we called the right match for the match of the night over here for this group. So.
Yeah, we knew this one would be a battle, and really 9 seconds left, and it's not quite over. I mean, yeah, it's Elazar, he's running out of time, but what a good match. 2-0, Robert Howard takes
Excellent job. Good match for both these guys. Nice thing, one's going to be 3A, one's going to be 2A. You know, they'll see each other again in the MAC, but I think they're just going to help each other out to become better wrestlers when it comes, you know, districts and state time.
Yeah, and they'll see each other, like you said, at the MAC conference as well. So there's our nomination for Tanglewood Match of the Night. Good job, Robert Howard, for the win, and Elazar should not be hanging his head. He wrestled a tough kid there and gave him everything he wanted.
And went through 38. We had a forfeit for Kale Grow. 52 forfeit for
45. That was 45.
45, I'm sorry. 38 forfeit, 45 forfeit. And now we're up to 52.
Yep, so now we've got, this should be a good one, right? Zane Beebe and Cole Bossum. I expect this to be a good match.
Yeah, Beebe really surprised us on this first match. I mean, he came out tough, showed a good set of lungs. I mean, he took that match all the way to the third period and you know, fought all the way to the end. He took the win on that as well.
Yeah, as we get started on this match, we're going to say thanks again. In the upper right-hand corner, you see the logo, Premier Metal Art in Eldridge. Phenomenal work, and we really appreciate the support. So check them out on Facebook, check them out on Etsy. Again, make sure to like QCA Wrestle and Premier Metal Art on Facebook, and keep your eye out for a giveaway contest coming up real soon here. And then while I'm at it, again, thanks to Bryce at Provision Media working with us tonight. If you're watching this right now, you're watching on his YouTube channel, so subscribe to his YouTube channel, and you'll see a lot of additional Quad City sports. You're going to see him at the Assumption Winter events and a whole lot more in the future. So.
Yep, excellent equipment, and you can definitely see it in the picture that we have now. So we're happy to have him on board helping us out here. These two, once again, working each other, a couple good hand fights, just kind of, I don't know, feeling each other out right now. Nice, sweet. BB hit that in the first match here tonight. Just didn't have quite enough to cut that corner. Now Bossum takes the advantage, looking for a head in the hole, cut that corner himself. And we got 2 for Bossum. Oh, nice. Get a Granby roll. Got 2 reversal. And, he corkscrewed it. He corkscrewed and got that's
Wasn't
an
tight
advantage.
enough.
Yep. You hit that. I don't know. I couldn't see. Was that a cement mixer or was he trying to gator on that? But if you don't have that tight enough and you don't hit that straight, vertical with them, it's called corkscrewing, and you go right to your back or get caught. And that was the case there. But BB did a nice job fighting off his back, giving up minimal damage on it. What are we looking at? Is our scoreboard right? 4-0 Bossum. Just entering in our second period.
Yeah, I think so. So Tatum, while we have you and while he's not around to to get mad or anything, do you have any fun stories about Coach Connor?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, it was always just fun, kind of just being in the room in general. I don't think I really have any fun stories. We just always, as a team, we always had fun together, all of us and the coaches. I think one of my favorite things that the coaches do is they play odds. So I don't know if you guys know odds.
I don't think I do.
So it's kind of like a bet, and you kind of give that to someone. You're like, hey, odds, you do this, and then they count down from 3, and then if they say the same number, the other person has to do it. So that's one thing that I always enjoyed them doing because it was funny to see some of the things they had to do.
Yeah.
But no specific stories.
Sure.
So we had an interview with him earlier. Was that in the spring? I think we had one, right?
Yeah, maybe getting close to summer.
Yep.
But
he had great things to say about you, Tatum. I mean, you hung there and fought right with the boys, and there's a cradle that's tight.
Yeah, that's going to be tough to get out of.
We got 50 seconds left.
He's rolling through it.
He got through. Nice fight by BB on that. Gave up only 2 back points, too. So looking at 9-0 Bossum right now. 40 seconds left on the clock. But, he was telling us, you go to battle with all the guys, and, I mean, sometimes it works in your favor, like all wrestling. Sometimes it didn't. But he goes, you never held your head down, and, it was back to business, after each match. And I think a lot of wrestlers need to realize that, Sometimes you get, issued a tough loss or something like that. Well, what does Brand say? Go for the next best thing, right? So.
Yeah, that's what I always liked is my coaches, they always knew I was a fighter and I'd never give up that pin. My junior year, my junior year, my senior year, I think I was only pinned 2 or 3 times, and that was a big thing for me.
Yes.
I knew how important it was for team points, but also personally, I was I didn't want that to happen. And I think that's the one thing that wrestlers need the most is that drive and that fight, and setting that one goal little by little. And that's what some of these guys, you can see some of these guys that they need it or they already have it.
Yep. It's something, I don't think it's born in you. It's something you just got to dig deep and get. Mm-hmm. And Bossum gets a pin here in the 3rd period, 20 seconds into it. So.
Good match. I have to say, I mean, just looking at the North wrestler coming off the mat, looks a little tired. I mean, Cole Bossum, he's a tough kid, but he's had 20 matches maybe. I know North, this kid's probably got 5 or 6 now. It makes a big difference. So I'm hoping, and I know he's hoping, a rematch at the MAC tournament could be a little bit closer.
All right, we're at 160 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is this right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right in Peterson?
Oh, I thought you asked me, is it right? Is that correct? Yes, This is 160.
Yeah, I need that one. This guy's getting after it right away. Some hard hand fighting going on. Guy's trying to get the right position to set up the next shot.
Hey, I forgot about this. We've got a trivia question for people listening.
Oh, you know what? I bet T didn't. You know what? Which one are you doing?
Where'd my piece of paper go?
Oh, I think that's gone.
Do you remember the question?
Okay. Let me see if hopefully I remember the answer too. But
you emailed it to me, right?
I did email it to you. Nice Easton tilt by Peterson there. He's got to learn to scoot that bottom leg in, right, Tatum? You get that scoot in, and it's going to tee him up and hold that Easton tilt so you can get the full 5.
Yep. I think my junior year preseason and off-season stuff, that was my move.
Yep.
I did it too many times.
Yep. So we had 2 back points. We got 4-0, 1 to Skeet. Just over 55 seconds left at this point. I think Rob's still looking up that answer here. I was going to say, I can pull that up for you.
All right, here's the question. What was the first official Iowa high school wrestling state tournament? What year was it? So it was a little, here's just a little hint, and I'm not going to give anything more than this. It was a lot earlier than I thought.
Yes, and I wasn't there, just for the record. So,
so if you're listening and you want to partake in our trivia, what was the first year of the Iowa High School State Wrestling Tournament?
And that's an official one. It's not. They had some other ones. This was the first sanctioned official one that they had take place. So
yeah.
So we had someone come up with the answer earlier, but it was not the first sanctioned one.
And while we're at it, let's throw another one out there for fun because she's with us. Most of us know that Tatum Park was Davenport North's first female state champion. Can you name the first female U.S. Olympic gold medalist, and what year did she win it in? So we had somebody answer earlier. Don't look through the comments.
Yep. And Park family, they're not allowed to answer either. They're there. I'm shutting them all down. So
I know half the answer, so there's that.
So 4-1 lead so far here at 160 for Peyton Morgan.
No, Peterson.
Landon
Peterson.
Landon
right
Peterson.
Now. Yeah, Peyton will be the next one up. He hit that Easton tilt again. Working well with it. Looking for a Turk right after to flow into it, but
yeah, good chain wrestling, and then good job by the North wrestler to fight it off.
Yep. Second period right now. 1:26 left to go. Landon Peterson doing a nice job digging for that wrist.
All right, as we look at, I know there's several matches left, but when I look at Davenport North and one of the kids I'm excited to see, their 106-pounder, Jeffrey West, is on our radar for sure.
Yep.
Is there any chance, knowing that that DeWitt's 106-pounder didn't make it, or do we have one for DeWitt today?
Yeah, we're going to have Ben Shudley step in today. So, it's going to be fun. We're going to be able to see Jeff West wrestle over there today.
Okay, good. I was going to say I didn't realize Ben Shudley was here. If he wasn't, I was looking forward to maybe a bump up to wrestle Royce Butt.
Hey, that'd be exciting too. So, I don't know if they got another backup 106. I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, they do. They have Ava Vinger.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So it's a possibility. It's in play.
Hey, that'd be a fun couple matches to follow up. In this match here, we're looking at 7-1. Landon Peterson's favor right now with about 20 seconds left in second period. He's working a little bit of a cross wrist series. See if he gets that one. Oh, man. So close to getting that one. You really want to, in the period, see if you can get that 1 or 2. That always helps catapult you into that third period and get the rhythm going your way again. Fought hard for a stand up there, but just got to watch that wrist, clear them out. And we're into the third period.
All right, I'm going to say that Peyton Smith has the right answer. So what I'm reading, according to the History of Iowa Wrestling, this was published by Drake University. I didn't fact check them. But they're saying that the actual official Iowa High School State Tournament, the first official one, was in the 1926-1927 season. Although State Wrestling Programs list 1921 as the earliest tournament. So, but according to what I'm seeing here, the Des Moines Register and the Tribune and Drake University says 26-27. So, Peyton Smith, thanks for playing. You win.
You got a nice reversal there.
You know, for me, transitioning to freestyle, it's kind of weird to watch folk style.
How was that transition? What are some of the adjustments you had to make with that, Tatum? You know, because
I mean, there's not very many, to be honest. I think the hardest thing for me is I've wrestled folk style literally my whole life, and I've only done like summer freestyle or like the end of spring. I think that was kind of the hardest thing, is I was always focused on folk style more. But definitely looking at freestyle, I'm working more towards my shots than anything, because I know that's where I'll be most of the time. So I guess the hardest thing is just kind of learning how to turn successfully, because that's the hardest. I can have a good defense on bottom, but the turns are the hard part.
Sure. So much, to me, freestyle is so much more fun to watch. I love any wrestling, but there's no stalling.
Yes.
You can't lay on the bottom or lay on the top, right? It's pretty much nonstop action.
You know, and I used to not like neutral in general, because if you know my wrestling, I don't really shoot. But I actually like it because it helps me start to be more confident in my shots, and I don't like top bottom. Like you said, you don't have to wait. People aren't stalling. Like, it's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
It gets you more involved, I'd say.
Did you watch last night, big match, Jordan Burroughs, David Taylor?
Yes.
What'd you think?
I was very disappointed, actually.
Okay.
I wanted Taylor to win, which I'm glad he did, but we were talking, and I just don't think he necessarily deserved to. I think he kind of gave up that whole second period and just didn't fight. I mean, Burroughs got those last 3 or 4
push-outs
within a minute. Like, that just kind of blew my mind.
It was. I totally agree. It was tough to watch. David Taylor might be my favorite wrestler, but he wrestled smart, but it was not.
It was
not
like
fun to watch.
too smart, like stalling almost. Yeah,
exactly.
That's kind of where you wish you had the stalling.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Well, I think he got a caution 1 at one point.
Something.
Yeah. So he was close. He was close to maybe even being cautioned out, but.
And I think he said it himself. He wasn't in favor of how he wrestled, so at least he could admit to that.
Yep.
So we had Peyton Morgan for 170 take the forfeit, and you know they only gave me 1 page today.
So 182 coming up. Right in on those legs. Good defense.
Now this Alonzo for DeWitt. He's a true freshman. I guess we all have true freshmen.
He didn't
right?
redshirt yet?
He didn't redshirt yet this year. Yeah, he's just a true, he's a freshman that we have come in. I saw him on the football field, and I'm like, no way that kid is a freshman.
He's strong.
Yeah. Ties up a quick Merkle.
Does he have a mustache?
He had a beard during football season.
Did he?
I don't think I could grow a beard till I was in college sometimes. So I.
Good job getting to his feet.
Yep.
Can you get those
Clear
hips
out,
away?
Get that too.
Locked hands.
Yeah, locked hands. So free move here.
Is he a first-year wrestler, do you know?
I think he wrestled junior high. You know, just the circuit that they had for the school junior high. And that was about it. So, I mean, strong kid, really raw, but, man, he's catching on quick and athletic. So.
Yeah, I feel like this is a good matchup because Gio, I believe this is just his second year. So
Okay.
pretty decent matchup.
Yeah, I think they're very similar. Like, they both look pretty athletic. Definitely green. I mean, you can kind of see that, but athletic and strong for sure.
So we got 30 seconds left in this first period. 2-1.
Yeah.
I think he might have got away with the locked hands again. Couldn't tell underneath there, but
in the last 1 point he gave away for locked hands, if he had given up the point, he would have had another one already.
And we got a 2 reversal.
Definitely just got to learn to keep those hands away from each other.
Yep. So we're looking at 3-2.
Yep.
Oh, can't do that. Just got to make sure these two don't have a technical default on either side. Rob's looking at the replay, seeing if he can figure out what happened there. All right, so we're knotted up 3-3 with 2.1 seconds left. Oh, wrong guy down. You know, times like this, I am probably glad I'm not a ref because
Oh my gosh.
between this and them, what is it? I learned from Rob. There's something called the Dirty 30. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes.
You know the Dirty 30. So that's when you take down your opponent 15 times, and the final score is 30-15. So I would not want to be the scorekeeper nor the ref during them matches.
So for North, this is Giovanni Rivera, and then DeWitt. What's this kid's name again, Jay? I know I should know.
I had it before. We don't have. They only took our list to 170. They didn't realize there was 2 pages of wrestlers there. But oh, he's got that half in deep. Oh, couldn't get it. Working to get that one. Oh, not quite. Gotta keep moving on the bottom. This is a moment that you really, I mean, with these young wrestlers up here too, Tatum, is you can't lay on your belly and can't put your head on the mat. You got to keep fighting, and you know, if it just means crawling forward to clear out. So
I think that's one of the biggest thing we teach like these younger girls is keeping your head up, and because once your head is down, then they have a complete advantage over you.
yeah, and it's exhausting being underneath for that long. You know, you get someone that's riding hard on you, and you're carrying their weight, and you know you're struggling breathing underneath there. But
Sorry, this is Alejandro Almanza for Central DeWitt. Giovanni Rivera for North. Pretty solid battle, 6-3 so far in favor of Giovanni. Gio, he goes by? Right?
Gio, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And that'll wrap up our second period. 6-3 for Gio.
So throw out again real quick. Get on Facebook, make sure you're liking QCA Wrestle and Premier Metal Arts. Keep, I've said this 3 or 4 times, but make sure you're liking both of us and watch for some giveaways. We're gonna have a contest posted here real soon. And since you're already on YouTube, go ahead and hit subscribe to Provision Media's YouTube, and then you'll be able to catch a lot more Quad City area action going forward.
Didn't know where that half was at. He's got one in now, though.
Yeah. Oh, he's too high up.
Yep.
Oh, he let it go. I see kids like this sometimes, and I just think when they figure out how to wrestle, they're going to be good. Like,
yeah.
He's definitely got the capabilities.
Yeah, get some off season in there, and like Tatum mentioned, a little freestyle to get you better on your feet, and it makes a world of difference on these wrestlers, these young wrestlers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that hopefully pending the body's going to continue. Oh, look at that! He is flat. Got a full minute to work this out, and he gets fall.
Gio with the pin.
That puts Davenport North on the board here. Next we got Mitchell Howard up for DeWitt.
Yeah, it looks like Cade Sheedy. Oh, he weighed in under. So he's wrestling 220 a little bit. He's down at 95 for this match. So.
Yep. He bumped up on that last meet. So.
We mentioned this in the last time we saw him. Cade, just a super athletic, strong kid. Mitchell's had a lot of matches though, so we'll see how this one goes. I say Mitchell's had a lot of matches. He has, but that doesn't mean he's. I'm not. Yeah. He's pretty decent. He actually was in our area rankings earlier in the year, as well.
Yep. Had a nice match. Our last nice tournament this past weekend too. I think he came up second place out there in Coconut Valley. Had some good competition, and sometimes I think that's just what some of these kids need to do is they need to see that they can be successful, and that's going to help drive them to that next level.
Yeah, absolutely. The confidence is huge, and actually just remembered, Mitchell Howard made his debut on our weekly Hammers list because of that tournament. So really good performance out of him.
Going at it here hard. Couple nice drop downs on Cade Shady. Just needs to work on that elevation and then the drive through on that. Mitchell Howard had a couple nice front headlocks in that first 1 minute. So we're at 50 seconds left in the first period. 0-0.
Decent slide by there. That wasn't too far from getting behind him. I'd like to see more leg attacks out of Sheedy. He got in there deep twice.
He was. He's got an incredibly quick. Yep, there we
go.
go.
Good double. There we go.
Must have heard you. Yeah, he's got some incredible explosion on him. Once again, did you say he had a pretty decent football season as well?
Yeah, he was all district for sure. He all Metro, all the local honors, both a linebacker and a running back. Yeah, heck of a good athlete.
And that wraps up the first period. Cade up 2-0. So coming in as a lightweight wrestler, Tatum, how do you enjoy watching the big guys wrestle? Definitely a different style and technique, huh?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. I mean, these guys are a little more muscular, but when they're not as muscular, it gets a little boring for me.
Yeah, sometimes I wrestled heavyweight, and I was a boring wrestler, and sometimes you get two kids just kind of pushing each other around the mat. It's not that fun to watch. I totally agree.
I think I would enjoy it more if it was like freestyle or maybe even Greco, because you might see some throws.
Sure.
That would be exciting.
Yeah, there's a couple. So Griffin Little is exciting. Yeah, obviously, he's a really good heavyweight. Then there's another kid we've been watching a lot this year, Togan Deason from Muscatine.
Yep.
He
moved quick.
Is a kid who goes upper body, but then he's so explosive for a heavyweight. He just runs through people. He's a really good football player too. Fun to watch. He doesn't do much. I haven't seen many leg shots, but yeah, get an underhook and just drive through the kid. It's pretty exciting.
No.
Yeah, I think that's something we see a lot of is our heavyweights are typically football players, and they're a little more fast.
Sure.
Some of them, like you used to see a few years ago, they were a little slower, but I think they're definitely getting more athletic.
Yeah, these guys are definitely getting more athletic, and I think last year University of Iowa was showing their front. Was it the front four? Were all.
I think maybe their whole offensive line, if not 4 or 5 out of 6 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're showing like all of them were state finalists in wrestling at one point in time in their wrestling career, and how it does make a difference on their footwork. And with these two guys up here, you just see them hand fighting hard, and I'm guessing that's the same thing you need to be on that line to get your opponent out of position or utilize their weight against them.
Yeah, no doubt. If you want to be better at football, wrestle. That helps.
Nice takedown with 5 seconds left. That'll increase Cade's lead to 5-0 going into the third period. And Mitchell Howard's going to choose down, see if he can get one of them points back.
Tatum is Jeffrey West over here warming up.
Well, I think so.
Okay. Is that him standing up at least?
Yep. Yeah.
So Ava
Looks
is
like he's getting a little ready.
Ava's also standing up.
I like the sign of that.
There's
that
at least a chance I'll get my wish list, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll bump him up to wrestle butt.
I mean, I couldn't tell you. They don't tell me anything anymore since I don't wrestle for them.
You're out of the loop now, huh?
Gotta move.
Yeah, you gotta keep moving on that. You get to your feet and find a way to stand up then. But
yeah, when you see when a wrestler pauses like that, it's usually not going to work out in their favor, right?
But we mentioned earlier about some of the bigger guys that are getting really athletic and nice shots and good on their feet. We got Katie Everson out of Comanche, Iowa. You mentioned a couple already. I know you don't give your son kudos on that, but Bradley Hill, he is a beast on his feet right now. I mean, strong as a heavyweight and quick as a 120-pounder. So.
If he watches this later and hears you say that, I'm sure he'll be smiling.
Down to 20 seconds left in this match. Cade's got a nice ride going on. Chris armbar with crossbody wrist on that. Not going to work for him, but 10 seconds left. I think he's going to secure that win, 5-0.
Yeah, not a bad match for Cade Sheedy. Not bad against. I'd say Mitchell Howard's a pretty decent wrestler. So.
Yep. Two good guys out there. Good match. All right, we're into the heavyweight. Or no, 220.
220.
I'm jumping.
Devin Lusky?
Yeah, that's it. Devin Lusky.
And Liam Glasgow for North, it looks like. So Liam a little undersized. I'm guessing that's who it is. Do you know Liam? Okay, yep.
Yeah, I think actually both of these guys are a little small for 220s. So, but that's all right. Get a little action going on here.
Yep.
And how'd these guys do against Clinton? I'm drawing a blank.
I think
right
they both
now.
beat him. I think they both did beat the Clinton kid. Good aggressive shot for Liam.
It was just a little too far away on it. Nice stand up.
Way to get out there. Yeah.
That puts that 2-1. Minute and a half in the first period, left in the first period. Again,
another,
nice
yeah.
He is quick.
Got to drive to it.
Yeah.
Lusky doing a good job at
pushing
getting heavy
that
hips and holding. See his hand placement there.
Yep. And I don't think people realize that expends a lot of energy when you're in on a shot and you can't finish and you're just holding on to that. That's blowing a lot of energy. So I mean, you don't want to be down there too long. Busting that good on your hard on your shoulders. So.
Oh yeah, I have experience with that.
Yes. I unfortunately I remember that. And he goes in another shot a little far away.
Gosh, I love the aggressiveness, but just a little bit of a setup would make a big difference, I think.
This is Lusky.
Working for a turn there. Does he have his arm on the back yet? Not quite.
Yeah, I was trying to get it.
One, they didn't give me a full weight count, so I just know this Devin Lusky from DeWitt. Does that have everybody else's? Has everyone else on the weight, yeah. Because I don't know who the last four were.
Getting some back points.
Stop by later, we can give him.
And Lusky gets the fall. So like I said, I liked what I saw out of Liam's aggressiveness. Just got to, set those shots up a little bit. He'll get better. Keep working hard.
I think that Lusky's going to make our list here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the next one comes up before state or before district. So.
Yeah. So thank you again to Premier Metal Art in Eldridge. Great folks out there. Awesome products. So check them out on Facebook and Etsy. Looks like we're not going to get our matchup I wanted.
We're not
anyway.
going to get that matchup. So I see.
But it might be a good match anyway. Jeffrey West coming out for North, and is that Ben Shutterly for DeWitt?
Ben Shutterly. Yep.
Yeah.
So Keaton Cruz, I think he's home, not feeling a little under the weather today. So hopefully we'll see him back on Saturday. But right now, Ben Shutterly, sophomore coming in, finally got into weight. This kid weighed 90 pounds and about 6 inches shorter last year.
Gosh.
So, yeah, so finally got a growth spurt. So hopefully that'll help him out a little bit. Through the
Are
season.
the weigh-ins on here?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they should be now. So, yeah, Shuttley's 107 and
Jeffrey West is almost the same, really.
Yeah.
They're pretty
Within a
close.
pound.
Say, I remember he
He's
was smaller. It's kind of crazy.
So he got in on a quick takedown right off the bat. May get a stoppage for headgear here.
We haven't had a chance yet. I guess for North, they haven't had a whole lot of competitions yet either, but we haven't seen Jeffrey West in person yet. Looks solid. I'm thinking we're going to have a really good MAC tournament between Ella Schmidt from Bettendorf, Aiden Nicholas from West, and Jeffrey West from North. Aiden Nicholas from West and Jeffrey West from North.
I know, that was.
And then probably the clear number one, Derek Bass is a stud. Derek Bass, assuming he stays down at 106, he'll definitely be the favorite. But those other names I mentioned are all going to be right there in the hunt.
Yeah.
They're going to be some good matchups.
Yeah, I think that 106 is going to be a fun group to watch. I mean, up and down we could find a lot of matches. Work to 13, you see the butt and Trace Gephardt. I mean, that Gephardt's just a stud.
Gephardt's a stud, and the last time they matched up, Gephardt won by fall. But was it 3-3 when the fall occurred?
When the fall occurred. Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that match. See if Royce Butt's grown as a freshman coming in there.
Yep.
And just working our way up. I mean,
as we continue to go up, Keaton Zimet, Travis Hodges, and then throw Jace Luna in the top 3 mix. I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Gonna have a good battle there at 120. So I think Hodges is really good, and so is Luna. But I'm gonna say Zimet. Zimet's like literally, he's one of the top kids in the state. So not that he can't be pushed, but it's his to take. It's
yeah. Hey, we'll see that not this weekend, but the following weekend. I think West, Travis Hodges and him will match up.
Okay, awesome. Travis Hodges is a fun kid to watch, really good wrestler. So I look forward to that one.
Yeah, I noticed he's been working on his crab ride a little bit too. So he's doing well.
Let's just keep going. 126. TJ Fitzpatrick, Keaton Simmons, Tucker Avis.
Man, TJ Fitzpatrick, impressed with that kid. I mean, Tatum, he probably wrestled around with some of these guys when they're younger too. But
yeah, when they were smaller.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick at 26. I don't think he's been 26 for coming in as a freshman.
Well, yeah, 20 to 26. He did. So Assumption's they're battling COVID right now. He had a little bit of a rough Benton tournament, but I'll say that and then say Benton up and down the brackets is maybe as tough as a state tournament.
Yeah. It was pretty tough.
It's tough. Yeah.
Yep. Because so that'll be another good matchup over there.
132. Dustin Boren from Bettendorf, Noah Gonzalez from Assumption. Jack Miller is going to be in the mix. Robert Howard here from DeWitt's going to be in the mix. I mean,
boy, you know what? I think
barn burner.
You just pick out a hat. I mean, any given day, any of them guys could show up. I mean, I know Gonzalez had a win over Howard last year, but what a difference a year can make on these guys. And Bourne's been just tearing it up right now. I think he's only had one loss.
He lost to one loss to Aiden Kingery from Southeast Polk.
Number 1 ranked kid, right?
Yeah, lost by 2.
Yeah, so that was a tight match. So.
This next one may be the toughest one we've got in our area. Josh Connor, Michael Macias, Mason Crabtree, Hunter Meyer, Kilgrell, Josh Pelzer. I mean, that's another one. Pull a name out of a hat. I think based on what I've seen so far, Connor and Macias might be my top two, but those kids are all very good wrestlers.
Yeah, and I think you're going to be seeing a lot of them on the state podium.
I think so too.
You know?
I haven't quite worked out the district situation, but some combination at 3A district will be Connor Crabtree and Hunter Meyer and Josh Pelzer.
Sure.
So there's two kids at that weight class who aren't going, and probably are state podium type kids.
Oh,
so.
Absolutely. And I think you'll be looking. I mean, these kids are, and the coaches are looking at where they're going to fit in and where they might find a spot. You may see some shuffling the last second, going to different weights to see what they can do to sneak in.
At 45, Peyton Westland, Kohler Ruggles, Ike Swanson, and Carter Donovan. Another batch of tough kids.
Yeah.
We're going to go. Let's just go a little faster. I don't want to run out of time and not get to any weights. At 52 right now, we know I'd say Aiden Carey, Parker Taranis, Cole Bossum.
Yep. I think two top guys are definitely going to be leading the way there, and we'll see how they end up.
Yeah. 60 is another one of those. Going to be a blast. We mentioned earlier Devin Streif, Logan Adamson, Alan Couture. Connor Miller will be in the mix there for PV. Streif's probably the favorite. Streif's gotten the better of all those guys over the last couple years, but I think Alan and Logan are going to have something to say for sure come MAC time. 70's another. Almost all these are kind of fun, Jay. Ryan Kammerer, last I checked, hadn't lost yet this year. Gutted out a whole bunch of close wins. Really impressive. Seth Madden for North Scott. Logan Szymanski for Assumption will be there too. Hold on, Jeffrey West going to pick up the fall here.
Yeah, he's got him tight. He's got a full minute. Just settle in there, and I think he can get her. Good fight by Ben Shetterly. Yeah, that's another thing and he gets it nice.
Hey, something just occurred to me. We were talking about 170. All those names I already mentioned, add Tim Nimley to the mix.
Yes.
He's down to 70 now. So that's going to be a barn burner.
All right, we got 13. We got forfeit.
All right, I want to get through these real quick too. So at 82, John Argo, AJ Peterson. That'll be a good match up there. At 95, it's hard to say what's going to happen. I know there's been a little bit of movement. At 95 in our rankings right now, we've got Bradley Hill, we've got Joey Peterson, Aiden Morgan, Russie Van Wetzinga. I see Cade Sheedy weighed in at 95 today, so he'll be in that mix.
Yep.
Looking like a pretty solid bracket there. Cade Tippett might be about the only 220-pounder left if all those guys that I just mentioned at 95 stay down there.
If this was freestyle, he would be racking up points right now.
Keaton Zimet with a pretty quick fall. All right, and finally, so at heavyweight, another fun one. We got Griffin Little, Togan Deason from Muscatine. Cole Miller, hopefully his ankle will be healed and he'll be back.
Yep.
David Borchers from North Scott. I think what basically the moral of this story is we're going to basically have a good bracket at every single weight class.
It's going to be incredible, and Eastern Iowa is going to be well represented here. So it looks like we just wrapped up our meet here, and 60 to 15.
Yep, DeWitt got another win for their team this year. So good job by the Sabres. Hey Tatum, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah,
it was
thank
really
you.
fun talking.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Kind of improv. We pulled her out of the crowd and got her over here. But yeah, we appreciate it. So I'll go ahead. I'll see if I can catch
round up Coach.
Yeah, round up Coach. And
let's real quick talk through to the Tangled Wood match of the night. Our two nominees were Ty Jurgerson from Clinton and his victory, and then the Elizar. Robert Howard match, Valerio and Howard. What are you thinking?
Oh man, that's hard for me to pick between the two of them. Both matches, critiquing out to the T. I was really happy with the Valerio and Robert Howard match. I mean, there's two guys that they matched up so like each other that I'm looking forward to that rematch coming into MAC.
I hate to cheap out on it, but we could have a co-match of the night. They were both good.
I definitely think we could.
So good job by Ty Jurgensen in that Colbosum match. And then Elazar Valerio, don't hang your head, buddy. That was a good match against a tough Robert Howard. So good job both you guys.
Excellent work.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back shortly. Give us 1 minute. We'll try to get Coach Onimus on with us. All right, thanks to those who stuck around. We've got Coach Onimus on his way. He's across the gym headed this way. So we want to get a quick post-meet chat with him, and then we'll cut out for the night. Again, thank you for joining us tonight. Thanks again. Throw it back out there. Premier Metal Arts in Eldridge. Check them out on Facebook and Etsy. Like them, like QCA Wrestle on Facebook, and we're gonna have a contest posted for some giveaways here shortly. Within the next day or so. And then Provision Media, if you're listening to me right now, you're already here, hit subscribe to their YouTube channel. And they do quality work. The video tonight, I think it was phenomenal. I thought it was really good all night long. So thanks to Bryce and Provision Media for joining us for this. All right, thanks everybody for joining us. Coach Onimus had to do a quick post-meet talk with his team, and he's here with us now. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate, first, thanks for streaming us. I know it was a busy day trying to figure out where you'd land. We're happy you landed with us. So it was a good duel for us. I was pleased with how the men performed out there.
Yeah, congratulations. 72-7 win and then 52-24 win. So two strong matches. And you know what? The score doesn't say it all, but there were some good matches within there too.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, to me, when I reflect on that duel and think, you know, where do we go tomorrow? What do we talk about? I think and I've said it to our guys, but it's attacking positions. You know, I think we find ourselves in spots where we can score. We've had some good success with the cross wrist into the tilt, and I think we wind there and we, you know, you got a moment's notice to attack that position. So, to me, when we go back to work tomorrow, it's just really getting the guys to understand when you find yourself in a position where you can score, it's attacking it and really looking to score those points right away. And you know, your weight, your beat, sometimes your weight, it's gone type of deal. So that's probably one of the bigger things that I took away from it.
Yeah. What are you thinking? So a couple of those Clinton kids and North kids, it was their first, well, not first, I'm sorry, but like a lot less matches so far. Do you think that played a little bit of in a couple matches? I think maybe your guys having a little bit stronger lungs.
Yeah,
might
I think
helped.
definitely, and you know, you feel for those guys because they're doing the best they can. Good coaching staffs in both places, and that's a tough spot to be. But I'm sure they both say we'd rather be wrestling than not. You know,
no doubt.
But it would be foolish to say that our chance to have been wrestling for weeks didn't play a factor. And I thought as matches wore on, we definitely our lungs were in a better position to kind of push the tempo late. And I think it probably won us some matches. I think some matches we were able to pull away where we were wrestling close and up by a little, and maybe we were able to
bump it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Take it a little bit further than just a decision.
I know. I mentioned earlier while you guys were wrestling how, like, we're not moving, of course, but like I almost wish we'd have gone to DeWitt because you guys, your coaching staff, whether it's your coaching staff, your AD, a combination, you guys have figured out a way to wrestle a lot this year, and I just wanted to applaud your program.
Thank you.
You guys have been on the mat.
Yeah, I'm super grateful. We have Jared Burt, who is our AD after Kurt Kreider retired, and Jared's been nothing but really supportive. When I said, hey, can we make a duel happen? He said, I want to get opportunities for guys. Let's do it. So, yeah, I can't thank him enough for what he's been doing. And, yeah, we've got a lot of matches. When you look at how many matches our kids have had, we're at or maybe even beyond some of the years we've had, like, was it 2 years ago when we had all the snowstorms?
Right.
And so I think that's why I'm so delighted that we're in the MAC. And I was a real proponent of it from the get-go because we are going to be battle-tested. And we are seeing tough 3A competition. We're getting a lot of matches in, and I think when sectionals rolls around, we're going to be as prepared for the postseason as any team possibly could be, especially as a 2A team.
Sure, absolutely.
So, wow, I can't believe we're already talking it. About a month left.
Yeah.
Of the season, right?
Right.
So,
yeah.
So, what's next? What do we do to get these guys ready to, go for conference? And let's talk about state and maybe even how's the team looking going into sectionals?
I think we've got some guys that are really talented, and I think if we can put together a solid tournament, I'm certainly not going to be the one to tell these guys we can't reach any goal that we have for ourselves, be it state duels or regional duels into state duels. For me and our staff, when we sit down and talk, we feel pretty good about what the guys have as tools. Now it's just, again, being confident where you're at and spending time focusing on those places where you can score points. The time to showing moves, and I think we're beyond that now. Let's keep our lungs in a good place. Yeah. Let's get these guys really confident and feeling good about themselves, and let's know what positions to attack, and then go out there and execute that and really, push guys and push our match plans.
Yeah. Without, and feel free to say you don't want to say it, but just want to, without giving away too much, Cole Miller looking good to be back soon, or do you?
Yeah. So. For those that watched, we were at Muscatine, and he did take a fall on his ankle, and he's bouncing back nicely. Okay. We'll hope to be having him soon, and he's a guy that can make a run. Even with a little time off, we're confident when he comes back, he'll be ready to go. So
good.
Yeah,
Very good.
For sure. Just really proud of the guys, and I think we have a good opportunity on Saturday, and then we actually have a week off next week, which with the MAC schedule change, it kind of. But honestly, I kind of like the idea of a week off right before we get to the heart of the season. Sometimes you feel run down for conference, you feel run down for sectionals, and I think a week off, let's get healthy, and then let's hit the final push. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Well, I think next time we'll be seeing you is at the MAC. So good luck.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night.
You too, Matt.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Matt.
Coach. Appreciate it. All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining. We really appreciate you sticking with us. And once again, shout out to Premier Metal Art in Eldridge. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks again to Tangled Wood as well. We're gonna leave you here with that really cool video showing a lot of artwork from Premier Metal Art very shortly. And again, thank you for tuning in. Like us on Facebook, like Premier Metal Art on Facebook, and watch for some contests coming up here. All right, thanks everybody.
Thanks everyone. Bye.
you.